So I think what separates us is we have a very different DNA than any other water company out there. We were not coming from the same place. We're not a group of meteorologists who just try to add some incremental changes. We look at things completely differently. The fact that we're the only company in the world that is using software-based sensing and have millions, literally millions of sensing points that nobody else has. We have a much better understanding of what's going on in real time, and with that you can just do phenomenal stuff. So you can do better modeling and you can definitely deliver better products. I guess the second piece is that our partners is what really makes us unique. So we have Ford Mobility as an investor in the company, as a partner for development. We have National Grid, which is one of the largest utilities in the world, as an investor and a partner. We have JetBlue as an investor. So in each of these industries, we have a very strong player that is actually working with us on developing solutions for that industry and then taking them to the market. What we look for in partners are companies that believe things can be done differently and have the right mindset for startups and for disruption. So if you're just looking to minimize risk and you're not willing to bet on a new technology, you're probably not the ideal partner for us. We'll get to work with you at a later stage, but if you understand that things move really fast and you want to be part of that change, then you're a great partner for us. And we have such partners, in the mobility space, in aviation, in the telecom space, in government, even in energy. So there are big companies today that understand that the pace of innovation is different, and the best way to be part of it is to actually partner with companies like us. Yeah, I guess our biggest challenge right now is just growth. We're growing really, really fast and making sure we maintain our culture, which is unique and is really what brought us to that point at such velocity, continuing that velocity. And I guess the second one is just focus. We have endless opportunities everywhere in the world, every type of industry, small businesses, enterprise, everything. So now deciding what's the most valuable opportunity right now and what we can maybe address a bit later is the biggest challenge. We're trying to do pretty much everything. So we have, I guess, a very unique team. Pretty senior people, not necessarily in years of experience, just in caliber. And we really believe in bringing really strong people, not being afraid of bringing super strong people and sort of dilution of responsibility. Actually, we look at it the other way around. We want to bring the strongest people we can find and empower them to then go and just build things that we didn't even think about that will just grow, because that's the only way you want to go about it. If you need to be in 20 different countries over the next year, develop 5 new technologies and penetrate into 3 new verticals, that's the only way to do it. So our team is comprised of people from the best universities on the R&D side, from MIT, the majority of them actually, a lot of folks from the IDF like us, but also from the US, a lot of folks from the big tech companies and other really lucrative brands, but just also people that have proven track record of doing something impossible. 2 years ago, we were 3 people with a PowerPoint presentation and nothing else. We are 70 people today. We raised $70 million to date. So that's sort of the trajectory over 2 years. And we have partnerships, as I mentioned before, across pretty much every industry sector and many different countries. We believe that the path to growth is continuing on that partnership road. And we today are working on partnerships with a few of the largest companies in the world in the tech space, in energy, mobility as well, and some really big governmental institutions around the world. That's the way to grow. For us, being part of Tech 25 is a great opportunity. We looked at the list of companies that are engaged with MIT. So this is just, we have something to do with pretty much every one of these companies, and having the opportunity to get right access into each and every one of them is great. Being industry ready, we're serving customers from day one, paying customers, really big companies, and so we believe that the right way, once you have a partner that is a really big company and partnered with MIT, say what the solution is, and we can build it. We can build it fast enough for them to play with it when they need it. Yeah, so my message to the ILP companies is that exactly the reason you're partnering with MIT is to get to know companies like Climacell and get to know technologies like the one we're developing and be ahead of the curve, ahead of your competition in adopting them. We're very fast in executing and very creative when it comes to building partnerships with really big companies. That's also in our DNA. So we're not afraid of, navigating between different stakeholders in big company and structuring the right partnership that can actually work for everyone.